nature. Okay. So there is only one reality called Brahman. The pure awareness, pure existence, pure consciousness, all refer to Brahman. There's only one reality called Brahman. Everything else is an appearance. So what you call as matter, the world, is nothing but an appearance in that reality. So Brahman alone is the reality, everything else is appearance. This is the teaching of Vedanta. Brahma Satya, Jaganitya. Everything else is appearance, like rope and a snake. So there are two stories. Sriman Madhvacharya, as a young boy, wanted to take sannyasa. At the age of 8, he said he wanted to take sannyasa. He asked his permission of the father, and father said, okay, you can go. So while going, he was doing namaskara to all the pillars in the house. His house had a lot of pillars. His father asked him, thought the boy has still attachment to the house. Why are you doing namaskara to the pillars? The father said, the boy said, I'm not doing namaskara to the pillars. I'm doing namaskara to the Vasudeva in the pillars. The God is present everywhere. So when you say meditate and find the God inside, which is Atma. So that journey of spiritual journey doesn't end there. Spiritual journey is going outside also, finding God everywhere, within and without. So now I meditated and found peace inside is not sufficient. That experience of oneness has to be there outside also. When you open your eyes, when you interact with the world also should be there. So that is called Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, and Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. All this is Brahman. So that is the total realization, or what is called Jivan Mukti. So Madhvacharya said, pillars also, there is Vasudeva is there. That story we have heard in Prahlada. Narasimha appears from the pillar, right? So the pillar also, everywhere that oneness is there. That oneness we have to recognize with eyes open or eyes closed. That is realization. No, with the eyes closed only I will find something. It's not complete realization. So there is Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma. I am Brahman. All this is Brahman. All this is God. It's called Bhakti. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman Dnana. So Dnana culminates in Bhakti. Not only I am Brahman, everything is Brahman. So Bhakti culminates in Dnana. So Dnana and Bhakti are together. They're one reality. They're not two separate. Dnana without Bhakti or Bhakti without Dnana is Adnana. All of us have studied the periodic table, right? Science. What is periodic table? The elements. Their matter consists of we have elements, various elements like copper, aluminum, all those elements with the electron structure. The scientists say each of them has an electron and molecular structure. The essence of all the elements is Sriman Narayana, pure consciousness. The world also is just an appearance. The reality is Sriman Narayana, who is the Atma. That's why Narayana is the Sadvastu. Vastu means object. So outer object is Vastu. Sriman Narayana is the Sadvastu. The only Vastu is Narayana, who is inner self. So that realization should happen. The outer and inner reality should be one reality called Sriman Narayana or Atma or Paramatma. Vastu and Sadvastu, object and subject, what I call as me. I am the subject and I'm seeing the world, which is object. The subject and object is there. Turiya is beyond these me, the subject and object is called Sakshi or Atman, which is Turiya, which is Atma. And that Atma is Brahman, means the self in me is the self of all, the totality. That recognition has happened. Recognizing I as a Sakshi is one step. Then Sakshi is Brahman. Brahman is all pervading reality. That's why Vastu is Sadvastu plus name and form. Sadvastu is Atma. Atma plus name and form and function superimposed on Vastu. Sadvastu is called Vastu, object. Vastu is object is nothing but Sadvastu plus Maya. Vastu is Mithya. What you see is unreal. All objects are unreal. Gold, chain, copper, everything is appearance. Only one Vastu, one Sadvastu is Sriman Narayana, who is myself, my innermost self. Maya is a perception, superimposition of name and form. So what happens when you see, when you read something on paper, you read the contents news on the paper, but you don't read the background, which is the paper. So you ignore. Similarly, everywhere Sadvastu Narayana is there in your outer perception and inner reality. Always is there. The background is there, the Atma. So you miss that Atma and you only focus on the objects. That's called Maya. Seen is called Upadhi, attributes. Upadhi is superimposed on Sadvastu, Narayana. Unseen is Narayana. Okay, Narayana cannot be seen. There's no attributes. Narayana is the seer. Attributes come from the sense organs, not from the Sadvastu. Sense organs are, our 5 sense organs are like 5 blind people trying to figure out what is out there. The 5 blind people are trying to figure out what elephant is. They cannot figure out what elephant is because what is out there and what is in here is only one reality called Sadvastu Sriman Narayana. So the sense organs conceptualize, oh, this is a flower, this is a tree. So reality is only Atma. So this is again an analogy of rope and snake. Sriman Narayana or Atma is the only reality. The world is superimposed on the Atma because of sense organs and the mind. So this is about Vastu and Sadvastu. Any questions are there?